Welcome to another story time. I am sitting here next to Griffin, who is taking a nap. He's sound asleep, and maybe he'll begin snoring in a few minutes. We'll have to see if we can hear him. And I'm thinking about how sometimes when we're kids, it's really hard to watch older kids who already know how to do some stuff that we don't yet know how to do. And sometimes it's really hard to be patient and learn to do those new things, and it's hard to wait. And so I'm reading a story today called Ruby in Her Own Time by Jonathan Emmett. It's about a little duck. She has these 3 feathers sticking up on top of her head. Once upon a time, upon a nest beside a lake, there lived 2 ducks, a mother duck and a father duck. There were 5 eggs in the nest. Mother duck sat upon the nest all day and all night, through howling wind and driving rains, looking after all the eggs, all 5 of them. Then one bright morning, the eggs began to hatch. 1, 2, 3, 4 little beaks poked out into the sunlight. 1, 2, 3, 4 little ducklings shook their feathers in the breeze. "We'll call them Rufus, Rory, Rosie, and Rebecca," said Father Duck, and Mother Duck agreed. But the 5th egg did nothing. Oh, here's my cat. This is our cat. He's going to come to story time too. We'll try. "Will it ever hatch?" said Father Duck. "It will," said Mother Duck, "in its own time." And sure enough, it did. "She's very small," said Father Duck. "What shall we call her?" "We'll call her Ruby," said Mother Duck, "because she's small and precious." Rufus, Rory, Rosie, and Rebecca ate whatever they were given. They ate anything and everything. But Ruby ate nothing. "Will she ever eat?" said Father Duck. "She will," said Mother Duck, "in her own time." And sure enough, she did. Rufus, Rory, Rosie, and Rebecca swam off whenever they were able. They swam anywhere and everywhere, but Ruby swam nowhere. "Will she ever swim?" said Father Duck. "She will," said Mother Duck, "in her own time." And sure enough, she did. Rufus, Rory, Rosie, and Rebecca grew bigger. And Ruby grew bigger too. Her feathers grew out, and her wings grew broad and beautiful. And when Rufus, Rory, Rosie, and Rebecca began to fly, Ruby flew too. Rufus, Rory, Rosie, and Rebecca flew far and wide. They flew out across the water. They flew up among the trees. But Ruby flew farther and wider. She flew beyond the water. She flew above the trees. She flew anywhere and everywhere. She stretched out her beautiful wings and soared high among the clouds. Mother and Father Duck watched Ruby flying off into the distance. "Will she ever come back?" said Mother Duck. "She will," said Father Duck, "in her own time." And sure enough, she did. There's Mother and Father Duck, and there's Ruby, and Ruby brought back her own husband duck, and 4 little ducklings of her own. The end. Well, We had a kitty joining us for the whole story there, huh? Oh, and there's Griffin. Boys and girls, remember all the time that God is with you every day, helping you to learn and grow. And there's so many wonderful things that they're going to be able to do in your life. You may not be able to fly like Ruby did unless you learn to fly an airplane. And you probably won't become a mommy duck like Ruby did, but you might become a mom or a dad on your own. God is with you all the time, helping you to learn and grow and become the person that He wants you to be. Please remember to draw us a picture of what you want to be when you grow up and send it to us. Your teachers need those pictures, kids. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.